My little pony, my little pony.
That aged like fine wine, didn't it? So, hi, I'm back. At least for now. Nice to see you all. If you don't know who I am, I'm Beat Fox, the redheaded Spider-Man femboy who talks about My Little Pony. I'm not gonna kid you around. I've tried recording this video multiple times now, but today, you know why you clicked on this video. We're gonna be talking about the end of MLP G5. I actually can't believe I'm making this video right now, but it is what it is. And most of you are probably wondering, hey Beat Fox, where's that MLP movie video that you were working on? Cause this is not the video. Oh man, do I have news for you. I will explain where the MLP movie video is at the end of this video, but right now, I just want to focus on this. By the way, there will be very little editing in this video because I want this to be a little more serious than usual. Well, as serious as can be while talking about My Little Pony of all things. And I just can't be asked to edit this. I've got other things to do, man. By the way, I will have a follow-up video with another person I'm talking to. I don't want to say who it is yet. All I'll say is that things can change and it will be more in-depth into our thoughts about G5 ending and sort of like a retrospective on G5 to etc. So look out for that in 70 bajillion years when that comes out. Alright, cool. So, as of recording, 5 days ago, I'm recording this on September 30th at 2:30 in the morning, the official My Little Pony account posted on their Instagram stating, and I quote, "Hi everybody, I refuse to say that word. I'd like to share some news with you. My Little Pony Tell Your Tale is drawing to a close. New episodes will air bi-weekly until October 17th, 2024. Which off rip is just an insane statement to read on its own. Like, what is that? 3 weeks left to enjoy G5 while it's still around? But we continue. Both seasons are available on the My Little Pony Tell Your Tale YouTube channel, and season 1 is currently streaming on Netflix. I don't know why you just wouldn't watch season 1 of Tell Your Tale on YouTube for free, but whatever, I guess. We hope My Little Pony Tell Your Tale has entertained our fans with magical adventures while delivering positive messages about the value of diversity, inclusion, and friendship. This isn't the end of the journey for My Little Pony. Stay tuned for more magical adventures to come." End quote. You know, I didn't know what my thoughts were gonna be when I was gonna make this video. And like, to be honest, right now, I'm struggling to find words to convey how I feel about this. How I feel about all of this. I feel like this needed to happen, but at the same time, I'm still disappointed that it happened. At least disappointed for the people who actually liked G5 in the first place. Because let me tell you, there are a lot of people, even though I like to make fun of G5 and say how bad it is, there are still some people who genuinely, unironically liked G5. The keywords being they liked G5, because now it's dead. It's over. It's done. And the only people to blame in this situation is Hasbro. Hasbro doesn't know how to market this series. Hasbro doesn't know where they want the series to go story-wise. Hasbro doesn't know what to do with anything My Little Pony right now. And I don't want to hear anybody say that, like, I didn't give it a chance or other people did not give it a chance. People clearly gave this generation a chance. But although that doesn't matter in the end, because Hasbro saw Generation 5 of My Little Pony as not profitable enough to continue forward. Why do you think Make Your Mark got canceled? Why do you think Tell Your Tale Season 2 got canceled early? And if I was gonna make an educated guess, I would assume the comics will be canceled soon, eventually, at any day now. Hasbro doesn't care about you, me, or Joe Schmo on the street. All they care about is how much money will this product make us. My Little Pony G5 was the product, and guess what? Very few people, if not nobody, was buying this product. MLP G5 peaked so early with a new generation that it literally had nowhere else to go after that point. Hasbro did not know what to do with this series after that movie. And it's a shame because the movie was so good. It wasn't perfect, but it was a great start to a new generation of My Little Pony, hence the movie title name. And just to have all that hard effort be not completely, but still just wasted over these past 3 years. Yeah, yes, that movie came out 3 years ago and have the series just go nowhere is insane to me. This has to be one of the most pointless generations of My Little Pony that I personally have ever seen. This generation of My Little Pony needs to be studied on how not to do a franchise so beloved this dirty. I can tell you firsthand that I've watched from the very beginning of this generation up until season 2, episode 9 of Tell Your Tale, and I could say with complete confidence that just what a waste of time. Well, not completely. It wasn't a complete waste of time. You know, I got to make these videos for y'all, get to hear you guys' thoughts on things. There were some interesting moments with some aspects of G5. For example, Misty's whole character, the stuff they were doing with Sunny a little bit in Tell Your Tale. It wasn't completely a waste of time, but I feel like majority of what I've watched of G5 has been a complete waste of time. And look, I can go into a multitude of reasons as to why this generation has failed outside of Hasbro's just complete incompetence, but it's talking points that I've already addressed before in the past. Bad character development, terrible world building, G5's connection to G4, the list goes on. This generation of MLP just wasn't connecting with fans the way Hasbro thought it would, and it backfired. And props to all the G5 fans who loved it from the very beginning to the very end, because that's something I can never take away from you personally, but it just wasn't enough in Hasbro's eyes. And that's just kinda depressing to see what this franchise once was. And like, I hate doing this, putting on like the nostalgia goggles or glasses, but like just indulge me for a second. The peaks were so high back then. I'm talking about the show and the fandom were near inescapable, even if you weren't a fan of MLP on the internet. And now it's like, and I'm gonna be nice here, not as big as it once was. There aren't as many fans of My Little Pony compared to 10 years ago. Let's just say, because I know a lot of people, their first generation of My Little Pony was this one, and it just died in front of their eyes. In the grand scheme of things, G5 only lasted like 3 years. I just wish it lasted, and this is coming from me, I just wish it lasted just a little bit longer. G5 had no room to breathe and grow into something new, but like I said earlier in the video, I felt like it was time to pull the plug, because like not enough people cared. 3 to 4 years is like some amount of time. It's nothing to scoff at or anything, but like I just don't know. I don't know. At least G4 fans got an ending. G5 doesn't have an ending as of me recording this video right now. Things could change, but it's not looking too good for MLP G5 right now. And well, you might be asking yourself, hey BeatFox, what about next year? What about 2025? Will ponies come back? And to that I say, no, it will not. You see, it was also revealed in some leaks that came out that Hasbro was going to make a, how do I explain this? A ponyverse, and what this ponyverse was going to be, from my understanding, is that, and I'm just going to be summarizing here. If I remember, I'll try to put all the links in the description to all of my sources and where I got certain things. That's if I remember. If not, I will try and show where I got them from on screen at the very least, so you can go look for it yourself. But nonetheless, Hasbro was going to make a animated pony show that would combine G4 characters and G5 characters, and with a new art style, new marketing, whatever that means, and have that be the new show while canceling Tell Your Tale. At first, my reaction was, what is this MCU slop that they're gonna put onto the audience? But it turns out that was actually a canceled project, so now fans will just get nothing next year. There will be no new pony content next year, and there was also a animation or animatic video leak that came out as well, proving that at one point this was real. real because the official My Little Pony account on Twitter or something, somebody from Hasbro saw it and told them to take it down. That confirms that at some point this had to be real. And also, yes, I did watch this animatic leak thing to see what it was going to be, this ponyverse in quotation marks concept, and you don't have to agree with me on this part, but here it comes. I think that Hasbro needs to hang up the G4 nostalgia. Look, I get it. It's a reboot and they reuse My Little Pony characters all the time throughout each generation of My Little Pony, but like watching it felt odd, and I'm not saying it couldn't have worked, but I'm trying my best to describe it without describing it because I don't know how much I can get away with showing or even talking about it. But the main cast, or the four that they were going to use in this series, was very G4 centered. And oh yeah, this other character too, I guess, which I barely saw any G5 characters in that animatic. Maybe one or two, but it kind of just felt like a G4 reboot. And oh yeah, this character's here. So yeah, there's that will just never see the light of day ever again. Probably, maybe, I don't know. It just felt like a G4 reboot with a G5 character slapped on it, which again, it might have worked, but at the same time, personally, this is my personal opinion, you know, we didn't need that. We did not need that Ponyverse project. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the scrapped Ponyverse 2025 project that was going to happen. I had some other things I was going to include or talk about, but this video's already long enough. I don't care. It's also really depressing that I have to make this video, but hey, here we are. So TLDR, if you just skip towards the end of the video, to sum it all up, My Little Pony Tell Your Tale Season 2 will be prematurely canceled, thus ending G5 as a whole, and there will be no new pony content for 2025 by a multitude of sources. And also, I forgot to mention this in the video, but it also came out in the leaks that My Little Pony is not completely dead, the brand that is, and will come back in 2026, allegedly. So for the people who are like, oh no, My Little Pony's just completely gone forever, no, it is not. It's not like My Little Pony's just being canceled forever. They're just taking an off year to, you know, regroup, reassess, to just fix this mess of a brand right now. And yeah, I think that's it. And I think I'm just gonna call it there. My Little Pony G5, it really did. Even I, the most jaded person who makes content for this show, can say that it is not completely the show's fault that it failed. Hasbro failed it. Let's just say Hasbro failed G5. G5 didn't fail Hasbro. And yeah, that's the end of G5, I guess. Oh yeah, before I leave, MLP movie video, where is it? If you want to click off now, this is just an update on the MLP movie video, so, but it's coming. There was a multitude of technical issues that have been plaguing this video for the longest time. I started working on it in late May, early June, and it's up to the point where I think Twilight gets captured by Tempest Shadow. The problem was that there was a whole bunch of technical issues with the timeline, and I'm trying to fix it as we currently speak. It's just also been a lack of motivation, IRL things that have happened in my life, to the point where I just don't want to work on anything MLP, whatever, and just focus on real life stuff, because believe it or not, guys, this is just a hobby. Like, this is a luxury that I get to do in my spare time, if I have any at all. So yeah, the MLP movie video is coming. I was planning on it coming out this month. It's probably not coming out this month. I'm just gonna temper your expectations. It will come out when it is ready to come out. I will just say that. I'm going to try and finish it up before the year's end, but there is no promises. It will be released when it is done. And there's your update on the MLP movie video. Again, I am so sorry for the wait. You guys mean the absolute world to me. I can never repay you guys enough for sticking around out and watching my content. I really do appreciate every single one of you, new and old. But thank you so much for sticking with me and still seeing the sub growth, even though I haven't uploaded in 6 or 7 months now. But I still appreciate the people who are subscribing, you know, and all the longtime fans for sticking with me. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it there. So see you in the next video, I guess, if the next video comes out. I don't know. God, I'm actually depressed. Also, we never got Equestria Girls. Hasbro, we never got Equestria Girls. Where was Equestria Girls? Also, please go watch this video by Macario if I'm saying your name right. Sorry if I'm not saying your name right. With all the negativity that's going on in the MLP community right now and MLP G5, we need this positivity in this community right now. Okay, I'm gone for real this time. Okay, bye.
Bag money.
Feet.
I'm fucking killing myself. I'm fucking killing myself.